Now, just a minute. When you go to a thrift store, how do you know what to buy? How do you know what's going to sell? And now, there's two ways of doing this. The first is look it up on your phone. You got a massive index of everything in the world here. Takes you a little time. You'll occasionally get some dirty looks from people, but it'll give you a good idea what other people are selling. And make sure if you do it that way, you check to see how many are listed. And if it's something with a whole lot of them, you might want to pass it by. Or if you do go ahead and get it, list it at significantly lower amount than everyone else. I generally don't do that. I rarely even take my phone inside the store. When I go, I look for certain items. I always check to see if they have old photos of places and celebrities. I haven't had a whole lot of luck finding those lately. And small toys. Smalls in general, but toys in particular. Preferably the superheroes, Star Wars, G.I. Joes, dinosaurs, My Little Pony, things like that, because I can sell it. All of that stuff has a really big fan base. And yeah, you're not going to get top dollar for this stuff, and don't try, because if you put it up for top dollar, it's going to sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there, and you're going to go, Chaos told me wrong. You got to list it for less than everybody else, and then it'll sell. You'll go quick. Also, I like to look at the dolls too, because you never know when you're going to find a vintage doll. I'm not talking about vintage like most of these people talk about. I'm not talking about something from the 90s or the 80s or even the 70s. None of that stuff to me is vintage. Vintage starts at 1972 and goes back. So I'm looking for dolls from the 60s and the 50s and the 40s and older than that if I can find it. Because this is the stuff that's big money. This is where you make money at. You pick them up for $1, $2, and you sell them for $30, $40, $50, sometimes more. You list it at an auction at a price that you can make money at. You don't list it for top dollar. Let the people take it to top dollar. You make money. But here's the thing. How do I know which dolls to buy? Well, I've got a fair idea, and I've read a lot of books on them. I got books and books on old dolls that I've read because I want to learn about this stuff, and because when I had my store, somebody brought me in a bunch of old dolls and asked me for $10, and I didn't want to give it to him, but I liked the box they were in, so I bought the box for $10, and he gave me the dolls. I go by my gut. Now, that might be a stupid thing to do, but that's what I do. I get a gut feeling about something, I'll buy it if it's a reasonable price. And sometimes I'll pay up a little bit more than what I think I should because my gut's telling me this is a good thing to buy. Or maybe it's a little voice of experience in the back of my head that says, "Go, it's worth picking up." It's never steered me wrong yet. Now, glassware. I pass up glassware because I don't know anything about it. Sure, I should probably learn, but yeah, I like selling that small stuff. Little pictures and cards and toys, stuff like that. That's what I like selling, so I'll probably stick with that for now. And there you have it. Just a minute.